Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Mythical Clouds. Before I get into the video, please join my Discord, link in the description. I'm looking for Discord members, moderators, commanders, division commanders, etc. Just want people to chill with, you know. Okay, before I go into the video, I also want to explain that I forgot some things last video. I made sure I added all of them, and also a lot of people might have disagreed with me on some things. That's fine. Of course, I'm just saying I would like to say that mine are pretty accurate because I have over 200 trades. But like I said, people are always going to disagree with what you have. But like I said, these are all based off someone's opinion. And yeah, I'll get right into it. So quickly, I forgot to add some tiers. One sec. I'm going to add a couple. Okay guys, fixed it. My bad. Okay, I'm gonna try and speedrun this as fast as I can. I actually had to remake this video because when I first made it, it was too long. It was completely my fault. So I guess I'll just go in order. So the basics, I've seen a lot of people trying to inflate these anniversary items, like say they're trading them for Mara. First off, that's not true at all. These are practically the most common items in the whole game. So I'd put these in D tier. Now, these were during the anniversary event, and there were over like 100,000 people playing at the time. And at that time, you basically got these items for free just by opening. So yeah, these items probably, like, there's probably more of these items than there are like Becentos, which is insane. Okay, for D tier, I'm just gonna put items that like don't really have a lot of value, I guess. I'd put Buggy Crown there. It's only for like low level people that really have them. No one really uses it. Same with the guard armor. Also put in D tier, not really worth anything. Let's see what else. I'd put the dungeon drops in D tier, probably above, because like it's not trash like compared to like Buggy Crown. Obviously, let me find the other dungeon drops. Okay, we'll just get to them when we get them. Obviously, we're gonna have the Kilo, the Commons, the Suke. Obviously, these aren't worth anything. Buggy Cape, I would also include in D tier. Not really worth anything. Now all these items, like for example, if I had to like pick an item that has like the most basic value, for me, I would pick Becento or like Red Greatsword. I would say those are like the same value, and I would say anything that's below Becento and Red Greatsword, honestly, like I rarely see anyone trade for. Like these items have practically no worth. Maybe some of these items, like maybe someone wasn't there for the anniversary event, they'll probably give something for these. Obviously, but I don't really see anyone trying to trade for them. Same with the Sea Beast Katana, not really worth anything. Like I said, it's all for like low level people that usually have this stuff like this, and no one really wants to trade for them because there's just no need for them. Same with Ryu Katana, I put in D tier. Same with the Sky Guardian. I forgot his name. The Axe guy at Showstown. His jaw thing, not really worth anything. It's a good accessory if you need like 25 health. Obviously, Eye Patch is like the lowest. Like these are like pretty much the basics. Kirabachi I would include in D tier. No one really uses Kirabachi. It's an easy drop. Is that it? Gravito Cape. Honestly, I would put in D tier. No one uses it unless you're like low level, like I said. Same with Pole. Also, like not a lot of demand. And like I said, some people might disagree. That's fine. Obviously, like I said earlier, when I was looking for the lantern drops. Oh my bad. I mean the dungeon drops. Lantern. Even though it's like probably like everyone uses it, like I said, honestly, I'd put these in high because they have like the most use out of these. Oh, what the? Ignore that. Yeah, they have like the most use out of all the dungeon drops. Actually, they probably have the most use out of all these items. No one really uses these other ones. Like I said again, if you're low level. Okay. And I think that's about it for D tier. Except the lantern, which I'm looking for. We're just not gonna put that in yet. When I find it, I find it. I'm like practically blind. Honestly, I would also include the Elo event shades. It's similar to like, there's only like 2 types of shades that give health, similar to these two. They don't have like good demand, but they're like the type of items like some people will need for like PvP just for like that extra health. But yeah. Let's see what else. And yeah, I think that's about it for D tier. So the D plus tier is like things that aren't like worth a lot, but it's not like they're practically worthless, is what I'm trying to say. Like they're above these items, but they're still not worth a lot. So I'm gonna start with the basics. Put like red armor, red greatsword. Here's the lantern I was looking for. It's right there. Yeah, that belongs in D tier. And I don't necessarily like put things like in front of each other to like say like, for example, I'm not trying to say specifically like this. These shades are worth more than Pole. Pole's probably worth more. Honestly, I think Pole is. But yeah, I'm just saying like these items don't have like a significant. Oh my bad. Ooh, one sec. Basically, what I was trying to say is that these items don't have like a significant amount of value to like just like for me to like decipher which is like worth more than that. Honestly, I'm actually gonna put these up to here. For D plus tier, I'm gonna put like basic things like the rares. The rares honestly don't even have a lot of value. But if you have like all of them together, you could probably get something like Percento. I'm gonna put Bamu in front because it's the most. Then I'm gonna put Horo, then Gumu, and then Barim last, and then Mira. Okay. For this one, I'm just gonna put items. They aren't like completely worthless, but they're like still not worth a lot, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Honestly, I would put Kraken. I would honestly put the Kraken katanas in D tier. Not really good demand. Unless they're Azure or like the purple, like people, if they like need them for like 2 sword style. But like I said again, like many people don't even use 2 sword style anymore, so there's like no point. I'd put Seabeast armor in the D plus tier. Same with the mask. Or honestly, I could put like mask like right here. Seabeast armor pretty much has like no use anymore. Like specifically just because now that Kraken armor exists, there's not really any point in I guess like using Seabeast armor, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Mini bunny, honestly I would put in D plus tier. Not really any demand. Mini bunny's an event item, but it's like the event items are sorta rising, I guess. Same with the bunny ears. Not really useful or good demand, but I've seen some people try and get bunny ears for some reason. I'm not gonna question why, but yeah, it's just one of those stamina items. I'm gonna put the Musashi Blades in the D plus tier. Not really worth anything, but if you have the whole set, like the hat, the armor, and then the 2 swords, you could probably get something decent. Because it's like the full set. Sets always like make the price go higher than it is individually, which is what I'm trying to say. Like for example, you could have like red greatsword and red Kraken greatsword, and together that's like 2 Percentos. And then if you put them together, you could probably get like, I don't know, like Trident or something like that. yeah, that's like common knowledge though. Honestly, I'd put the Sky Guardian helmet low D plus tier. Doesn't really Choke Crown gives a lot of health, and so does N1 health regen. And this used to be like the replacement for Choke Crown before it came out. Like this was the headpiece. I don't know how much it gives. I think it gives like 60 or more health. But this was one PvP item that like people would have on. It's like the second best, but that's why I'm putting in D tier, because like it has more practical use than some of these items. Honestly, like I can see people trading pull for this, but the reason I'm not putting pull in, honestly, I probably should. I'm just gonna put pull up here. But the reason I had it down there is because pull doesn't really have like a lot of good demand. But yeah. Okay. Let's see what else. Jester hat doesn't really have good demand. It does rise. I'd honestly put it in the D plus tier. Not really good demand. See, it's kind of hard to talk about items like these when they're pretty basic and low. Like you would need like multiple of these items to get like something up here. Basically is what I'm trying to say. I think that might, okay, Neptune crown. Honestly, I would even put this in D tier, high D tier. No demand because we have better crowns, better hats now. But it can be useful for PvP because it gives that health regen. Some people might want that. And honestly, I'd put like I didn't even include like half of the Christmas items because they don't have a significant amount of value. And right now the event items are basically decreasing because they're pretty common. Everyone's already completed the event within like a day and has like all the drops. But I would say the only ones that have sort of value is the outfits, like the bell armor, at least from what I've seen in the outfit, and then the two swords. But yeah, these don't have like a significant amount of value. Like I can't see anyone even trading a rare for like the outfit. Maybe the bell armor, I don't know. I'm not too sure because there's a lot of them and the value's decreasing, like I said. Same with jumpsuit. It's a 50 Robux item. Now sometimes 50, all I can say is that Robux items don't really have like an official value, or like I can't like place a range because some people will overpay for them when they can't afford Robux, like the SP reset and Dark Root, which I'm gonna get to. But yeah, I'd put jumpsuit around here, probably even more than these, just because it's like a Robux item. Honestly, I put the full set. I'd honestly even put it above the rares. Like I could see someone trading Gummu for like the set, or probably even Bacento. Same thing with Golden Hammer, high D plus tier. It's a Robux item. Like I said, people will overpay for Robux items when they can't afford Robux. Common knowledge. Ball Cape. Honestly, I would put this in D tier. No demand. Honestly, the cape doesn't even look good. I'm sorry. And it has like, when we have like better capes like Croc Cape, there's like no point in this. It's just an event item. That's it. Next, I'm gonna get to like the better items. Not really good. I would say these are like the easiest item. The C tier is full of items like Bacento, Red Greatsword, the Red Kraken armor. I would say those are like the most basic items in the whole game. So it's pretty easy to like, I don't know, decide their value. I'd put Golden Hook in the C tier. It's around. I'd put Bacento, obviously, like I said, in the C tier. They're all around like the same. I'd put Gravity Blade under Golden Hook. Where is it? That's it. Okay. Also, I didn't include any Pelly items because Pelly items don't have an official value, guys. It doesn't matter if it's like an event item. Maybe if it's like an old event item, like if they added some like Pelly item from like the Christmas event last year, it would have value now because not a lot of people would have it. But Pelly items are really easy to get, so there's no point in trying to put them on the tier list. See, we have the Jester box. honestly no demand. Event items rise slowly. I'd put this in the D plus tier. It's not really worth a lot, but it's not so low that it would be in the D tier. I put it around Jester Hat. Yeah, let's see. Karoo, I would honestly put this in C tier. It is a Robux item, so I've seen people give decent, like I've seen people trade like Red Greatsword and Bacento for Karoo just because it's a Robux item and they can't afford it. So I put it in the C tier. Honestly, I might even put it in the C plus tier just because I've seen people give like 2 of these just for that. And I put Karoo with like Trident in the C plus tier around the same. Like I said, some people are probably gonna disagree, but it's my personal opinion. See, Zen Cape and the 2 capes, the Marine Cape's not even worth a lot. Honestly, I put it in the D plus tier, the highest part of the D plus tier. No, honestly, I put it above these 2. And then the Zen Cape, I would put around like Gravity Blade. It's like the 2nd best cape in the game right now. Or maybe it's the 3rd, I don't know. Now, for the Kraken Cape, I'm just going to put it, like the color varies obviously, but it's not a significant amount that I even have to change the color. Like, what's Azure? I've never seen anyone even give like Coffin for like Azure Cape, but it's probably around there. So honestly, I'm just going to put it like high C tier. No, that's not even gonna make any sense. I'll just put it right here around like Bacento, I guess. And when I say this is for like Azure, like, or purple. I'm sorry, Azure, or purple, not like the red, which doesn't make sense. Probably confuse you guys. All I'm gonna say is that like any Kraken Cape that's not like purple or Azure is practically worthless. Like it's not even like Bacento. Okay, Choke Crown, like I said, is like the best head item in the game. 1 health regen and like 85 health. It's pretty good. I put it in a low C tier, like the lowest part. Or honestly, like I said, I should probably move Golden Hammer and these up here. I said Robux items that people overpay. Or honestly, never mind. I think they were good where they were. I don't really see people overpaying a lot for Golden Hammer. Let's see. Now, Cutlass. I'd put Cutlass in the high C tier. It's not really meant up to be with Trident because of the nerf it got. But, or honestly, nah, it's fine where it is. Darkroot and SP Reset are items. They aren't like items. Like, they help with, like, obviously resetting your stats and getting rid of your fruit, but these are Robux items, so when people can't afford it, sometimes they will overpay. And the reason I'm putting it in C tier is because I've seen people give like Bacento just for Darkroot just because they need it. So these are good items to have when you need, like, I don't know, like a red greatsword or something. Or people will overpay just for items like those. So yeah. Okay, I guess next I'll talk about Scythe. Scythe honestly belongs in C plus tier. It's kind of rising, I guess, not really. But it's not like people will give like a red greatsword or a Cutlass just for Scythe. Like, Scythe's actually kind of rising. The unfortunate thing about the Christmas items, like from this update, is that my advice for anyone who gets involved in a event, trade your items that you find like directly after you get them, because they're always inflated at the start of the event. Honestly, every item's inflated at the start of like everything new. Like, every new item that comes out is always inflated, so it's best to trade it before it decreases. Like, my predictions for the new fruits that will probably come out next update, like Mochi and all that, Mochi's probably gonna be like Tori Peak and like Magu like the first day. So it's best to like grind for those items and then trade them, and then it's gonna end up being like, I don't know, like Tori like 2 weeks later. Or that's just an example of what I'm trying to say. I guess I'll put the yellow above here, like around here. Not really meant to be up there with like trident and scythe. It's above red greatsword though, obviously because it's a more rare color, but they're pretty similar. Like, I can't see anyone giving like red greatsword and Pacento for yellow, but I can see someone doing that for like green or like blue. I'm gonna put green up here in the C tier, both of them. I've once traded my green armor for coffin. Pretty sure it was a win, but yeah. And also I'm gonna put coffin above trident. Coffin is like trident and like some ads. Yeah, they're pretty close in value. Let's see what else. Hover, I'm gonna put in the C plus tier at the lowest part. I've actually seen people give coffin for just hover. Hover actually has decent demand. I don't know why for some reason, but it's like an item that a lot of people seem to want, like Zushi users. Hollows fan. Honestly, I'm gonna put this in like high, like C tier. I know they're both event items, but Hollows fan isn't like as good as Scythe because of like the damage, so it doesn't have as good as demand. But yeah, I think that's about it. Oh wait, Flamingo Boat, I'll put up here above Coffin. It's kind of rising. I don't see it yet being like a Gura or anything like that. But yeah, these, I think it's okay. We're in C plus tier. Same with the, no, maybe, yeah, honestly, I would put blue, the blue items near like Trident. Honestly, put this above Coffin, the armor. Armors are always worth more, guys. I just want to let you know that. I think I've covered almost all the basic items. Croc Cape is under Trident. I know someone corrected me and said Croc Cape is not as worth as much. They were right. I would say Croc Cape's like about there. But Croc Cape has good demand because it's a PvP item. It's the best cape in the game right now. So I can see why people trade different stuff for it. Ball head kind of rose. Honestly, I'd put it on like the high C tier. Specifically because it's a combo center and a lot of people, it has decent demand for the people that don't have it because they need it for PvP, obviously. And oh yeah, to the Christmas items, unfortunately these were like a Zushi or He at the start. Honestly, these items aren't even worth Trident or Hover anymore, so honestly I'd put it around here. These items could potentially rise in the future. I don't see it rising as much as some of you guys would probably think, but it's not. Shield, honestly, I put it like around there. And then their gift boxes, I just put right next to them, except one up because the gift boxes are like a tiny bit worth more. Some people will overpay. Like me personally, I was planning to give like Pacento and like Lancer just for the box, which isn't, I'm not saying it's worth that, obviously that's like too much. They're the exact same thing. I just did that personally. Maybe some people might do what I did just because they need the gift in their inventory. Okay, fruit bag, honestly I put this in C plus tier. I've seen people give some decent stuff for it. It's a Robux item, like I said. Some people might overpay, some might not, but I don't see it being like a Gura or anything like that, even though it stores fruits. But I would understand why it's not Gura. CB's core, C plus tier, along with Kraken core. Where is it? Okay, Kraken core. Honestly, I'd put it around like Trident or like Karoo. Same with CB's core. Honestly, I'd put this, I think it's fine where it is at the lowest. Or maybe Scythe should be the lowest, honestly. Yeah, I feel like that would be more accurate. If that makes sense. Some people might disagree, that's fine. Santa hat we have here. I'm not gonna go to that. I have to get to the fruits. Let's see. Yeah, I think I covered all the basics. The rest of here seem to be, oh wait, Musashi, the Karuta, both of them together, I'd say you could get like Trident, like the set. If you have the full set, like everything, I could see you getting like Striker or something like that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to add Striker. Striker, honestly, I would put it at like the lowest, like the end of the B tier. Like it's close to a fruit. Some people are obviously going to disagree, but that's fine. Oh yeah, I forgot to put Shark Necklace. Shark Necklace, D tier. No one really needs it anymore. It's only for low event people. And the rest of these here, all of them, I would say are about a fruit. So yeah, I'm going to start with the basics in B tier. I would put Gura and then Zushi, obviously. And then Purple Kraken Armor. I put this behind Gura. I meant to put it in front of Gura last time. And then Purple Greatsword. Honestly, I would put it under Zushi. Not under Zushi, like they're the exact same, but Zushi, like fruits always are like, have like more demand. Even though Zushi doesn't even have that great of demand, these elf hat, these event items honestly went down in demand. No one really wants them anymore. Honestly, I would say bows is like Gura. Some people will say that it's Goro, but let me be honest, it's not. It's not even he. I've never seen anyone give a he or a Goro for bows. I don't know why they're trying to inflate it, but yeah, that's my personal opinion. Yeah, and I would say these are all around like Zushi Gura value, like all these. Same with drums and striker. Strikers at the end of these, because you would have to add to get some of these, just like you would have to add to drums to get like some of these. But I'm not saying all that. Like for example, you could trade Zushi just for elf hat. I'm not saying you need to add to get the Zushi with elf hat. I'm just saying like they're around the same value. Same with Elo Hammer, kind of rose. I'd put it in between Gura and Zushi. I've never seen anyone give Gura for Elo Hammer, but I have seen people trade Elo Hammer for like Zushi, so that's why I'm putting it in between. Some people are gonna disagree. Yeah, and I think these are the basics. Okay, now on to the B plus tier. These are all around the same. I put Goro. Santa hat is actually like, it used to be like Goro Suna because it was rising, and now it's like Gura drums or just Goro. So I'd put it above Goro. They're around the same. I'm actually gonna put in these with this tier because he doesn't deserve to be in here. Like I've seen people give like Elo Hammer Zushi for he. Like it would take like 2 of these to get a he. But Goro and he are still like a little bit far. Like I've seen people give like, I don't know, like he Trident for Goro, and people would give like he Zushi for, or he Suna for Santa hat. So yeah. Yeah, and I'm getting on to the good items. A minus tier, Mara. Mara has insane demand right now. I would say that Mara is probably like one of the best items to have. I mean, I'm sorry, not items. One of the best fruits to have right now, like in demand. I've downgraded my Mara for overpay like over like 20 times already. It's insane. And then I've gotten some lucky trades too. Honestly, for Mara, I should probably explain. With Gura Zushi, you could probably get like a he, or maybe even Goro if you're lucky. And then basically like you would need like 2 of these to get like 2 of these. I mean 2 of these to get 1 of these, and like 2 of these to get 1 of these. But it's not for all of these down here. I'm just saying like the fruit wise. Like I've seen people trade Mara for like Goro, Suna, and Zushi, like base value. Or if you get lucky, you can trade like Goro he. And then flowers I'm gonna put with Mara. People add like Gura to flowers to get Mara. But the thing is, people would give like Goro he for flowers, or like Goro Suna. Same thing with Suna. Suna's under he because of the man. It's a shame. But it's not like too low that it has to be down here in B tier. Yeah, on to the next tier. This is like the most important one. A tier, Tori, Pika, Magu. You would need like Gura, Pika for Tori, and then like a Magu he for like a Tori. Pretty simple. Now I'm going to put the Azure items. Azure Armor actually has not insane, but good demand right now. So it's actually above a Tori. And then same with vice versa with Greatsword. I would say a little bit above Pika, but about the same. Okay, so honestly, besides that, that's just an extra one. I would say these items, honestly, no. I wouldn't even put these items in the same category as these. I'm just going to say that these items are like the rich items in the game. Like, how many? Like the top 7 items. But the thing is, like, these 3 items, the collectibles, are like insanely extremely different in price and value is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so A+ tier, I'm gonna put Jester Fit and Prestige Bag. Jester Fit goes for like Tori Pika, and then Prestige Bag goes for like Tori Pika Magu. Well, usually people add like maybe like Tori Pika in ads, Tori Pika Magu in ads, etc. CC I'm going to put in its own category. The 2 CC both have to be in their own category because there's like nothing that matches them. You could get CC with like, well, someone would add like Zushi to get P-Bag and Jester Fit. So yeah, like around like these 2 value for like CC, but you'd have to add a little. If you get lucky, you could just get both. Prestige Candy Cane. S tier obviously by itself. A lot of people don't seem to understand Prestige Candy Cane value, but me personally, as someone who has 2 Prestige Candy Cane from trading up and has downgraded my Prestige Candy Cane like over like 20 times already, if I had to make a base value for Prestige Candy Cane, I would say it would be CC, Jester Fit, Prestige Bag, and 1 times all fruits, and then ads. Like they would add like Azure set. Some people, obviously that's going to be overpriced, but as someone who's had to like trade multiple of that for a Prestige Candy Cane, I would say you would at least need that to at least try and get one. But the chances that you'll even get one with just that is unlikely. So last time I called these Veneer Shades, they're actually called Cool Shades. And there's like 10 of them. There's this one crew in the game called Alucard, and they practically have like all of them that are in the game. Marine Cape, obviously. Honestly, this is gonna come off as controversial, but I'm gonna put this above. We're gonna ignore that. I'm gonna put this above. I forgot I said. I'm gonna put it above Cool Shades, and that's gonna come off as controversial because we don't really know like how many Marine Capes there are. There's probably more, some people would think, but apparently there's like 10 or less in the game. I'm not really sure. And then Marine Cap, there's like 20 or more. I don't know. But the reason these are in S+ tiers, because these items, like right here in the S+, like are pretty much like impossible to get unless you're like rich. Like, let's talk about my inventory. I have 2 Prestige Candy Cane, Jester Fit, and Prestige Bag, and I can't afford any of those. I'm still pretty far off, so the chances of you getting any of these is like extremely unlikely. Unless you had like a friend who quit the game or something and gave it to you, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, this is my tier list, guys. If you think it was helpful, please drop a like and a sub and join my Discord, link in description, and I'll see you guys in my next video. See ya.